in the beginning, when I was introducing some individuals that I've worked with closely, it's like, okay, I get that there's an energetic component.
Yes.
But I'm so used to physical tools that can help carry me into the energetic.
Yes.
Cacao seems to be that bridge. Like it's something that's physical,
totally,
but there's such an energetic component to it that can lead you. So can you talk a little bit about the impact that it has on the heart and how it can be that bridge?
Yes. Oh my goodness. I am a proud cacao facilitator and ambassador. I have a company that I work with. It's actually a nonprofit organization that I work with to bring forth ceremonial grade cacao from Peru and Guatemala to the world. I use it in every single one of my retreats, every single one of my events, every single one of my speaking gigs. Anything I do, I incorporate the cacao, for myself or for my clients or for the attendees of the event. We make it at events. We serve it to everybody because it is such a profound and beautiful connector. It is the cacao bean, so it is a chocolate beverage, but it's the whole cacao bean. And we can link the company that I work with in the show notes. It's called Cacao Drinking Chocolate, and you can actually get a discount on your first bag, your first order, if you use the code WITHHEART.
Okay.
And that is going to give you access to this medicine. And we call it medicine, but it's really just a beverage that invites you into your heart. And it comes in a powder. You mix it with water. You blend it very easily for yourself and you can drink it. And it opens up creativity. It taps you into, that love energy, connection. It's such a beautiful thing. But what it does is just really invite you into the moment, intentionality. And from there, you get to choose what happens. And it's just a tool that is in the physical for you to consume. So it helps move your energy inside physically more open so then you can receive other things. So I don't do any energetic surgery without it. And especially my one-on-ones, my deep dives, it's very important that I have it because it does open people up more. And it's not a psychedelic. It's just beautiful heart-opening medicine, a heart-opening beverage that very quite simply connects you to you, connects you to others, and helps you create whatever it is you want to create.
Yeah. And there is, as you drink it, you can feel the connection.
Oh, yeah.
As you put the intention into it.
Oh, yes. Always link it with an intention.
Yes.
Always connect it to something that you want, and absolutely you start to feel it right away.
And that's key. You led us through a little prayer beforehand.
Oh, yeah.
And I would say that maybe there's something to that as well.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you can offer around that? As we're talking about intention, there's almost as much around the intention bringing you into the present moment as there is the cacao, because they're almost linked.
Yeah.
And both of those are almost the physical connection, right? That then bridge into the energetic connection.
Yeah. Well, I always pray too that only the highest and greatest good for all beings result from my actions, my words, the things I'm creating, because I know that each and every being that I encounter has their own path and their own guidance, and I want to only offer assistance. I never want my own intention or my own desire to get in the way of their soul mission and their growth and whatever it is they're creating for themselves. So that's the most important piece that I include in every prayer I pray, whether we're drinking cacao or we're recording a podcast, I'm intentionally praying and asking that the highest levels of divine healing frequency, that God frequency, that life force energy of only the highest move through me for the highest and greatest in each and every person that hears the energy, feels the vibration of what we're doing, so that they can continue on their path. We're just a small little piece. We're a small token on their journey, for someone else. And that is really important to remember. I think there's a lot of beings here who are helping and they're bringing light and they're bringing energy of the highest, but are thinking, oh, it's me. I have wisdom that I'm bringing. I have things that I'm here to do. And while yes, that is a truth, it also is just a cog in this beautiful beautiful dance. We're all dancing together. We all have a piece that we're playing. So it's important to remember that and just ask to be in the flow with that at all times.
And there's such an ego balancing that comes from that, right?
Totally.
Because again, relating it back to self-love, right?
Oh, yes.
That's where folks always say, well, can't self-love be conceited or self-involved or selfish? But if you always take it back to that place that you just said, okay, it's an honoring of self, a knowing of self, a love of self, but not at the expense of someone else's journey.
Right.
And so there's a way to consistently balance that. It's not for me to step in the way of your journey.
Yeah.
It's just to make certain that I'm in honor of my journey. At the same time, I'm in honor of your journey.
Mm-hmm.
And by having prayers like that, or mantras, or however it is that you incorporate it into your way of being, again, to balance ego, we're not telling anyone how to do it.
Right.
We're simply saying it's a way to incorporate it, to make certain that self-love doesn't tip into over ego or even under ego.
Yes.
Like saying you're not worthy because you are a vessel of love. We all are. That's why we're here.
Totally. I think this is the way that I found to lead. And that's the way that I want to lead and choose to lead, is with that love energy. And again, self-love sometimes can be fierce. Sometimes we have to be lovingly disciplined with ourselves too, to, do the thing that, you don't necessarily want to do, but you need to do. Say the no, that sacred no that you need to say. It's important as a leader that you understand, the power of that no as well, that humble no. And that can be self-love too. But leading with that, and honoring everyone else's journey in the process, I think, is definitely a learned practice, but something that is important, especially now, as consciousness is on the rise, people are more aware. And you have to give your people the benefit of the doubt. They're going to feel when you're not in a loving space. They're going to feel when you're in ego. They're going to feel when you're not in vibrational resonance with the words that you are saying. And so, again, as more people become aware and wake up and tap into their own intuition, they're going to be feeling you. So leaders are being invited into next level integrity. And I think self-love is at the crux of that.